What's up, neighborhood? We are back with another $1,000 giveaway.
To win this giveaway, all you have to do is like this video and comment down below how you're shaping the future of your community.
Good luck. Oh my God, why did I go on a date and the guy was like, your nipple's out? I was so fucking embarrassed. I was like, oh my God. And I was like, so you just weren't gonna say anything? He's like, I don't know, I didn't want you to feel weird. Well, you just told me, so I still feel weird. Ha-ha!
Nayva.
Welcome to the studio, guys, and welcome to our first video podcast. To celebrate the Nike Air Max 90, the Futures in the Air campaign, we are going to be bringing on creatives who go against the grain and are breaking barriers in their own field.
So to the left of Faith, we have Kiki. Kiki, do you want to give us the rundown on who you are?
Hi, I'm Kiki. I'm from Berlin. I'm an artist and influencer. If I would describe my style, I would say it's very free because I'm not bound by color, shapes, or gender.
And we also have Jill here. So Jill, tell the viewers who you are.
Hi, so I'm Jill. I'm a French photographer and also a director. My style, I think it's like really feminine, happy, glamorous, and really colorful. I need to apologize about my English because I think it's not as good as it used to be.
No, it's good.
It's amazing.
Really good.
Don't even trip.
Has the Parisian twang.
As you guys can see, we are all in the Air Max 90s. Everybody want to show them off. We all put together different fits that we thought would go well with the Air Max 90s. So now we're all gonna explain them. Right now, I'm with Demi, a wonderful stylist, and she's gonna be helping me put together my look. We have been gifted these Air Max 90s from Nike for our podcast today.
The theme of the episode, a little podcast, is business time.
So Ez loves baggy pants and lots of bright colors. I pulled these pants for her today. So I know Faith loves to wear black, so the Air Max 90s are gonna be the standout color in her outfit today. We're gonna put her in some cute cargo pants.
So I'll wear this top with this pants and these shoes.
I went and I got a little business suit that I got from Goodwill. You can always change it up with adding some pins. Okay, I have this one, hotter than hell, and she can just go right in the middle. Ow.
Thinking the white top, since it's like a tight little corset.
My fave. So let's see the jewelry you got for me.
Lots of chokers and like big chain jewelry, which
I do definitely like that.
I think this choker with like the double layers is really cool. I feel like you don't really do like leather chokers too much, so I think that's going a little bit outside your comfort zone.
And I think I'm gonna go with these purple ones because they remind me of Justin Bieber back in the day. Yummy, 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 yummy. These are so, oh, I'm crushing them. I'm already creasing them, oh my gosh.
I went for the blue one today. I love color coordinated looks. I wanted to do something more casual today, so I'm wearing this hoodie made by one of my friends. It's very cozy. Also have matching blue socks with it.
Cute.
We love that.
So I wanted to put like a large pants, and also I like to be classy. I think like the shoe is like breaking a little bit this classy. I like it, like it's more chill.
First question we're gonna get into is, what is your first Nike memory? Everyone has owned a pair at some point in their life. My mom used to dress me like a little boy. There's me. That's my little Air Max.
That's nice.
One Nike.
Yeah, I had Nike Air Force Ones, but not with lace because when I was like smaller, I couldn't tie laces. I had the ones with the
Velcro.
Yeah. I wonder if they make them in big sizes.
Yeah, they do.
as well.
I have
They
some.
do?
I have some Velcro Nike. I grew up in a house where everybody was wearing Nike Cortez. Probably had some from the swap meet or something.
One year in middle school, me and all my friends were doing like a coordinated Halloween costume all together, and we were all gonna be lifeguards because we thought that was like cute or whatever. And everybody had new Air Force Ones except for me, and I was like really sad about it and embarrassed. And I remember all my friends got together and they gave me money to get myself a pair of Air Force Ones, and
that's
so
so
I could like feel a
cute.
part of the group.
I remember that my big brother had some, and when I was 12 years old, I wanted one myself, so I stole it from him, but it was
So much bigger.
so much bigger.
The Air Max 90, originally the Air Max 3, was the first update to the Air Max platform.
In addition to Air upgrades, color and fit, improved ride made this model a classic.
But I want to get to know you guys better and like your thought process. How did you guys get started in the industry?
So I didn't have a lot of friends in school, and on the internet I found a community. Back then it was like so normal to like chat with someone and then meet in real life, and nowadays I'm scared for some reason.
Yeah. Same.
I started modeling a little bit because I was really tall for a Chinese girl, and also like Chinese girls are not really represented in Germany. So, you know, like back then they always wanted like at least 1 or 2. So I started to do shoots myself, just like with like a timer, like self-timer. And that was really fun. And, you know, like small like indie brands approached me and were like, hey, do you want some t-shirts or something? And I was like, what? I get free stuff?
Yeah. First, I wanted to work in the fashion industry when I was young. When I had like 15 or something years old, I was taking my friend in picture with like old camera because my grandfather was taking a lot of picture. I realized that I was really passionate with this, you know, I was really glad to do it. And I did a school. I did this photography school. The name is Les Gobelins. It's like really French. It's been 2 years now. I rather prefer to be a director than a photographer.
Yeah, it's a good thing you're trying stuff too and figuring it out, because learning yourself and like finding your path, you'll do stuff and then like at the beginning and then maybe afterwards realize you want to do something else, like directing.
Most important is just to not stop.
Exactly.
Like just you do whatever you want to do, but just you don't stop.
You can't grow if you're not growing. I mean, well, you can't grow if you're not progressing. Wait, that's the same thing.
You can't grow if you're not moving.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
You guys, growing up, who did you guys look up to? Did you guys have any like mentors who are also coming up in the industry?
So for me, I feel like in mainstream media, especially back then when I was like growing up, there weren't a lot of like Asian girls except Lucy Liu. But even nowadays, like a lot of girls always write me, oh, it's so cool that we see an Asian girl killing it in some way, which is not on mainstream media. And this is how I found people like Michelle Phan, like for example.
Oh, I know Michelle Phan.
I love Michelle
She's
Phan.
actually one of my inspos when I was
really?
doing
Exactly.
YouTube.
Yeah, amazing. I don't have like a crease, so for me it was really hard to do makeup at the beginning because I didn't really know how to do it, and all the other tutorials were all like white girls with different eye shapes.
Right.
And I was like, this doesn't work, and I just look like a drag queen all the time, which is not a bad thing, but that was actually not the look I was going for.
Yeah.
I feel like that's same for me and Esme because we started on YouTube too. And like I think for me too, like finding tons of YouTubers and like people that were doing like the same thing. Cause like you said earlier, like not having a lot of friends in school or people who related to you, but like finding that community through the internet.
Also, YouTube is such a special platform, I feel like, because you really like talk to your audience.
Yeah, especially back then too. Michelle Phan's that decade was like before even the term YouTuber was out. Like she was just making YouTube videos and stuff like that. I think she's like one of the OG makeup.
She was like with Shane Dawson.
There is one photographer and one director that I always admire, and it's David Lachapelle. I'm really saying it like really French. David Lachapelle. He's truly like creating universe, and he's truly someone that I really admire. So, voila.
As women in the industry, is there any problems that you guys face because you're a woman?
In the time when I was modeling, I faced a lot of like sexual harassment and stuff, and I was underage, and I like had like photographers like barging into my changing room and just be like, oh, you have really cute nipples, and like, just like leave comments like that, and it was really inappropriate. I knew it was not okay, but I didn't really know like where to go to complain about stuff like that. And this is what I love about social media now, because when something like this happens to me right now, I just like share it with other people so it can make people aware of inappropriate behavior like that.
You have a platform now to do it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think that was a really cool thing. Like, I remember there was one girl, like her nudes were leaked by her ex-boyfriend or something, and then to share their compassion, like a lot of other girls just leak their own nudes to be like, oh, I'm with you.
I remember that.
Yeah, I think that was really amazing. Also like a sign of sisterhood, you know, like free the nipples anyway. So.
Yeah, true that.
Wait.
Oh, wait.
Just fix it. I'll just fix it now.
Oh, thank you.
That's sisterhood right here.
Right.
But I think the Me Too movement was really important for this. It was important for girls to like be aware that there is some stuff that it's not possible at all.
Not acceptable.
And I think not acceptable, you know. And I think, like, I don't know for you, but as for me, there is so much stuff that at the time I was like, okay, sometimes, you know,
It bothers me, but whatever.
It bothers me, but whatever. I think it's normal, but in fact, it's not normal, and I think it was important for that.
Definitely, I feel like, back in like even a couple years ago, it wasn't necessarily like maybe forbidden to talk about, but it wasn't like normalized to speak about, or even like a podcast now to like how we're talking about this, you know, 2020, everyone's way more open, we're allowed to speak like that, we can use our platforms to like spread awareness, to bring light to like these creepy photographers. Yesterday, I was at the flea market, met this guy from London, and I asked my friend, I was like, who is this? She was like, oh, he's actually like really sus, like stay away. I remembered that I seen a page, like this one page called Disclose Them, that like shows a whole bunch of people who have done, you know, bad things in the industry, and he was on there, and I was like, dodged a bullet, because he was already trying to message me, trying to like coordinate and stuff. And he had stuff with like minors. The fact that women can like join together, connect, and like make sure that you can protect each other, which I think is super powerful.
Yeah, it's powerful. It creates truly a power, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's cool and really interesting that with influencers now and girls now, it's becoming less of a thing where they're being harassed as much, because now girls know like that's not okay.
Yeah, that's true.
And guys know that's not okay. And if you do it, there will be repercussions because of the Me Too movement. And now it's not like just by word of mouth. You can put it on the internet and it will be reposted, shared, screenshotted, whatever.
So if you were to look back at your younger self, what advice would you give? Lil OU.
My school time was really, really hard.
Same.
And the only thought that got me through all of this was everything is temporary. So I always told myself, like, my time will come.
Had a super hard time in school as well, like a lot of bullying issues and stuff like that. And like, especially being, I feel like on social media or doing YouTube where there's a ton of people who can access like your content anytime, I definitely felt super self-conscious about it. And like a lot of times like that stuff, like people pulling up my videos at school and stuff like that would make me not want to make them.
Oh yeah,
like,
I had that too. They were playing it in one of the rooms and just like making fun of me for having YouTube videos out.
Yeah, and I remember like being super embarrassed, feeling like, okay, I'm not gonna do this anymore because I don't want the kids to see at my school. Realize, things are temporary, and things that are happening in the moment that feel so difficult later won't really matter. And you're gonna be looking back at all those kids from your high school like, huh.
Probably advice I would give to my younger self, to just do it. After getting this audition for Nayva, I remember being there in the day of just sitting around, and I was just thinking, what if I just did it? Like, what if I just went? And I went, and it completely changed my life.
I think a big problem for me, or a big thing that like held me back a lot when I was younger, is being afraid to be different. I was so worried about like what everybody else would think. It's hard because like being different is really hard, and being different doesn't mean you'll be happy or have a lot of friends, but it just means that you're like being yourself. I just felt so much worse when I was like trying to fit in or trying to be with this friend group or trying to be cool, but like when I finally like embraced, wore what I wanted to wear and did the makeup I wanted to do, I felt so much better. And also with being different, you have to remember you're not alone. Like no matter what you feel or whatever you feel, you're never alone. And that's still a problem I struggle with today. Sometimes I'll feel really alone, and like even when you feel so alone, you're not, whether it be physically or mentally, or even the thoughts that you're having, you're not the only one that has those thoughts or feels that way. And sometimes it feels like you are. And that goes along with being different. No matter how different you are, there's probably another person who's just as different as you. As influencers, what kind of impact do you guys want to make?
With what I do, I really want people to be unafraid of like, you know, being really themselves. And for example, I shaved my head, you know, like I did it for myself, but then like a lot of people sent me photos and videos of them doing it too, because they were like, oh, you were so brave to do it. I was dare to do it because you did it first.
The world is surrounded by images, so when you are a creative who create image, you are being aware of what message you are giving to people. I think that girls who are showing, for instance, like their skin problem and everything, they are really brave to show people that Instagram is not the real life, and your skin has some problem, no problem. If you have some fat here or whatever, no problem at all.
Self-love can be self-expression, self-love can be standing up for yourself, self-love can just be washing your ass. Like literally, I just want people to understand what self-love is and really, really participate in it, because I feel like social media, where you compare yourself to so many other people or compare your life to so many other things, makes it really hard to love and appreciate what you have.
What I want to do with my platform is be the role model I never got when I was growing up for like every girl like me, every brown girl. I take a lot of inspiration from my culture and try to embrace it in my style, or like when people come on my page, make it feel way more inclusive instead of just like this picture perfect life of just like me always like posing and stuff. I just want my page to be a page where I would recognize some things from my culture, like being embraced or being made beautiful.
Something like right now I feel like is like, I think lacking a bit in this new wave of like influencers or people with huge platforms. I think bringing awareness to things and like speaking up about things. What if everyone tried to unify, support each other? Social media can actually change. Like it doesn't have to be this kind of toxic, scary place. You know, you shouldn't have to be like, oh God, I gotta get off Instagram right now. Like that's what I want for me and for social media in general. So if you guys could say one word to represent how you guys want the future to look, what would you say?
Ooh, limitless.
Inclusive.
I want harmony.
Unification, I think.
Love, 100%.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Love all around.
Love, perfect.
Yeah.
Big thank you to Kiki and Jill for literally flying out here and celebrating The Future is in the Air campaign.
Thank you for having us in wonderful sunny California.
Of course. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for coming, and thank you guys for watching. We hope you enjoyed this podcast. Make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so you never miss us. Give this video a big thumbs up and comment down below if you want to see us do more podcasts in the future.